Gonna mute myself because I'm all coffee.
Okay, so if you want, then we can start.
All right, let's just.
Okay, so the first question says, given that Monica's income exceeds her expenditures, Monica is best described as saver or as a supplier of funds, saver as a demander of funds, borrower or as a supplier of funds, borrower or as a demander of funds.
I got A.
I said saver, supplier of funds.
I said saver.
Yeah, first option.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Second says a primary economic function of the financial system is to keep interest rate low, provide expert advice to savers and investors, match one person's consumption expenditures with another person's capital expenditures, and match one person's saving with another person's investment. I went with the last option.
Yes. D as well.
Mm-hmm. That's what I put. Let me open this quiz up. But I think that's
Third. Okay. So do you have it open, file or?
Yeah, 1 sec. Oh,
okay.
Wait. All right. Yeah, we're good.
Cool. Number 3 says the amount of revenue a firm receives for the sale of its products minus its cost of production is measured by its accountants. It's for the firm's earnings, return earnings, economic or real profit, and dividend.
It's the earnings.
Yes.
That's what I said.
That's what I put.
The earnings. 4 is the bond market as a financial market, whereas the stock market is a financial intermediary. Is a financial intermediary, whereas the stock market is a financial market. Is a financial market as the stock market, and as a financial intermediary as is the stock market.
They're both markets.
Yeah.
And for that, yeah, I chose C. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's what I got.
Number 5 says, which advantage or advantages do mutual funds claim to provide? Diversification and access to the skills of professional money managers, diversification but not access to the skills of professional money managers, access to the skills of professional money managers but not diversification, and either diversification nor access to the skills of professional money managers. But this one I went with.
I went with A.
C.
A.
I put A.
It's A, because they get to diversify, because they're not going to be able to, if it was just buying the stocks, then they're limited because they only have so much money. But when they do it through a mutual fund, they get more stocks, and they have the professional money manager that's supposed to help out.
Yeah.
Operative word, supposed
to. Okay.
Yeah, that's the ideal.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6 says, compare the stocks bonds offer the holder lower risk and lower potential return, lower risk and higher potential return, higher risk and lower potential return, and high risk and higher potential returns.
It's A, lower risk and lower potential returns.
Yeah.
That's why, they have such a low risk. Well, all right.
Okay, number 7, the bond market, the stock market, banks, pension funds, and insurance companies are all financial systems, markets, institutions, and intermediaries.
That's systems.
It's institutions.
Institutions.
Darn it.
I chose institutions.
Okay.
Okay, question 8. It says, other things being constant, when a firm sells any shares of stock, the supply of the stock increases and the price decreases. Supply of the stock decreases and the price increases. Demand for the stock increases and the price increases, or demand for the stock decreases and the price decreases. So I chose A.
Where I put it.
Okay, number 9. It says, compared to short-term bonds, other things the same. Long-term bonds generally have more risk so they pay higher interest rates. Less risk, and so they pay lower interest rates. Less risk, and so they pay higher interest rates. It's about the same risk, and so they pay about the same interest.
I put A.
More risk, right? So higher interest rates.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more risk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 10. It says a closed economy does not engage in international trade. Therefore, national saving less than investment. Net exports are 0. Y minus C minus G greater than I, and national saving is 0.
I put B. Net exports equals 0.
Because B as
Yeah.
well.
Yes.
Yeah, it's net exports because they don't export anything.
Yep.
Yeah, it's closed.
Number 11. It says assume the following information for an imaginary closed economy. The GDP 100,000, taxes 22,000, government purchases 25,000, national saving $15,000. Refer to scenario 26-1. This economy's government is running a budget surplus of 3,000, budget surplus of 12,000, budget deficit of 3,000, and budget deficit of 12,000.
It's a deficit of 3,000, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm confused on that one.
Because it's basically just taxes minus government purchases.
It's government purchases minus taxes, which will give you your budget deficit.
Okay.
So it's government purchases minus taxes.
Yes, government purchases minus taxes.
Well, if you just think about it as money in, money out, so you have taxes coming in, purchases going out, you're either going to have a surplus or a deficit.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're spending less and you're getting more, you're going to have a surplus. But if you're spending more, you're getting less, you're going to have a deficit.
Yes. Thank you. Number 12 says Mandy purchases 16.2 shares of a mutual fund for $1,500. Mandy's purchase of these shares contributes $1,500 to which magnitude to the identity Y equals C plus I plus G.
It's private savings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Private savings. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 13. That's for an economy that engages in international trade, GDP is divided into 4 components. Which of the following items is not one of those components? Consumption, national saving, government purchases, and net exports.
Put national savings.
Yes.
National savings.
Number 14. According to the definitions of national saving and public saving, if Y, C, and G remain the same, an increase in taxes would raise national saving and public saving, raise national saving and lower public saving, leave national saving and public saving unchanged, leave national saving unchanged, and raise public saving. So that's one.
I put B, but I wasn't quite sure.
I chose D.
It's D. D as in dog. It's going to leave the national savings unchanged and raise public saving.
Yeah. Okay. So then number 15, it says, in a closed economy, private saving S, the amount of income that households have left after paying for their taxes and consumption, the amount of income that businesses have left after paying for the factors of production, the amount of tax revenue that government has left after paying for its spending, always equal to investment.
I put A.
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 Yeah, that's when I was not sure. Thank you.
Yep.
I'll write it down.
Yeah.
Okay, the amount of income the households have left after paying for their taxes and consumption. Thank you. 16. In national income accounting, we use which of the following pairs of terms interchangeably? Investment in private saving, investment in purchases of stock and bonds, corporate saving and private saving, and public saving on government tax revenue minus government spending.
But A?
D is what
I
I
have
put.
Yeah,
D
I
as well.
Because public savings is equal to government tax revenue minus government spending.
government spending.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Okay. 17 says if the nominal interest rate is 7% and the rate of inflation is 3%, then the real interest rate is 7, 4, 3, or 10%.
4.
4%.
4.
Yes. Or percent. I'll make sure to get that one. Yeah. Number 18 shows the loanable funds market for a closed economy. And then it says, starting at point A, a change in tax laws that encourage households to save more would likely cause the quantity of loanable funds trade to increase $125 and the interest rate fall to 5%. The quantity of loanable funds traded to increase to $125 and the interest rate to rise to 7%. The quantity of loanable funds traded to decrease to $75 and the interest rate to fall to 5%. The quantity of loanable funds traded to decrease to $75 and the interest rate to rise to 7%.
I put A.
That's what I put was A.
A?
Yeah.
So first one.
Okay. Yes. It's A. Okay, for number 19, it says shows the loanable funds market for a closed economy. Point A, the enactment of an investment tax credit would likely cause the quantity of loanable funds traded to increase to 125 and the interest rate to raise to 7%. The quantity of loanable funds traded to decrease to $75 and the interest rate to fall to 5%. The quantity of loanable funds traded to decrease to $75 and the interest rate to rise to 7%. Last, the quantity of loanable funds traded to increase to $125 and the interest rate to fall to 5%.
I put A again.
Yeah.
I put A again as well.
Yeah. Yes. Last question says, suppose that Congress were to repeal an investment tax credit, what would happen in the market for loanable funds? I chose D. The demand for loanable funds would shift left.
That's what I picked.
I put.
Okay. So then we've got the 20 questions. Let's submit and see. Yeah, I got 20 of 20.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
So thank you for the advice and the ones that I was not sure. Thank you, guys. So for next, we always set up the time around this date on Tuesday to give time to do the assignment and then to give everyone's time to meet. I don't know if it is fine for both of you that are meeting tonight.
Yeah, that works for me.
That works.
Okay. So yeah, always just around the so cool.
Yeah, usually just
So then
after
thank
8,
you, guys.
between 8 and 8:30.
Yeah,
Cool.
around that
Perfect.
time. It works for me. Okay, so then thank you.
All
Have a
right.
good night.
Night.